I don't think
Oh, but it is.
Well,
there's so much more room for dogs back here.
This is why we ended up with 2 airplanes, and one of them flies.
I'm on a mission to get a $100 hamburger today and take my dog for his first flight. My husband and I have our weekly debate over whether or not a Champ is better than a Cub, and I get my gumbo on. Tune in till the end for an exciting announcement as well as an offer for all of our Flying Doodle subscribers. What's up, you guys? So today we're here at the air park where we keep our Champ. Switch this around here. Here she is, getting all warmed up. And here's Pokey. So we're taking Pokey for his first flight. What do you think about that, Pokey? Not much to say? Your eyebrows are going crazy. Anyways, we've had our Champ on one of our previous episodes of Flying Doodles. And today, we're going to go out and get a $100 hamburger. And take Pokey for his first flight. I think he'll be a hit. We're going to go over to LBX.
He'll be popular over there.
Yeah, get a big old bowl of green gumbo. Y'all are going to like the gumbo. It's got a funny color, but it tastes good. So, all right, you ready?
Let's do it.
I wiped off some of the grease so y'all don't heckle me in the comments and invented a new way to open the hangar door. Okay, so this is my hillbilly dog ear protection way of doing things. So it's actually a lie that this is Pokey's first flight. Cole actually flew him for his first flight a couple months ago. I wasn't there for that, so it didn't count, it didn't happen. We're going again. So I go like cotton balls, and then I kind of make them into a little cone. And then I just grab his little ear, kind of wiggle him down in there, and I kind of pull up on the ear, really wedge it, and then he's got little terrier ears. So I just fold his ear over, and then kind of do the other side. And I make him a cone, kind of like an earplug, like you'd find at a shop or something. And then I come in with my handy vet wrap. And I don't like to go too tight because it's around his little throat, but he's not a big fan of this, obviously. He kind of looks like a goober. But I'm real light on that tension. It looks like I'm putting a lot on him, and he hates it. But he doesn't mind, from what Cole said. He's a pretty good flyer. He doesn't really mind. So. And then I go in and I check, make sure it's not too tight, and it's not. I just kind of put it together, and that is a safe to fly dog. Okay, Mr. Full Rich. 1, 2, 3. Are you using the primer in this?
It works now, so.
Okay, I don't even use it. I don't even need to. Okay. Claire!
Alright. How's our little trooper back there?
He's fine.
Okie dokie. Who takes care of the mowing out here?
I'm not sure.
Is that a shared responsibility?
Yeah, I've seen people out here on like 0 turns and stuff. But I mean, it's some of the best grass
Yeah, the grass is
I've
nice.
personally been on.
So for our viewers, we were out here, what, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? And y'all don't judge our don't judge our cleanliness, because last time we flew it, we got mud everywhere.
Yeah, that
was a little soft.
That was right after a big
rain.
Big rain. I don't think it was so much mud. It's these crawdad mounds.
Is that what those little things are sticking up out of the ground?
Yeah.
Good Lord. So how did Pokey do last time he was in the airplane with you?
Pokey was the second easiest.
Okay, so we have another Jack Russell, and I haven't had him on film yet because I'm privy to Pokey. He's a little smaller and easier to take places, but did he just kind of zonk out the back, or was he upset, or?
I mean, he was kind of looking around a lot, but he was fine.
All right.
Odie's the difficult one.
Yeah. I feel like his field's a little soft.
I mean, it could be a little bit, but.
After a run-up, we blasted off to go to lunch.
I think LBX is about to have their fly-in.
Yeah, it's coming up one of these next couple weekends, I think.
Are we going to that?
I don't know, it depends on whether it's free or not.
I forget the first time. So how many times have you flown into Gulf Coast? Have you been there before? Like, I know you've been there before with me, but like before you met me.
Oh yeah, I mean, we used to go there all the time.
Okay. I don't remember the first time I ever went, but I've landed a pitch there before, and then we did the rides there a couple years ago. But I mean, it's a pretty popular spot for lunch around here.
No, it's good. It's good for the cafe. I mean, it's used for a lot of training too. It's just a big runway with not a whole lot of traffic, so.
Texas Gulf Coast Regional Airport.
Automated weather observation 1807 Zulu. Wind 110 at 10. Peak gusts 18.
Oh, sporty. Okay, well, we'll land to the south then. That works for you.
Land to the south?
Yep. 110 at 10. 10
Oh.
gusting 18.
That's interesting that it changed so much.
Yeah.
This dog doesn't like to fly.
Really?
No.
What's he doing? Oh no. It looks like he's just burying his head. He might not be a fly puppy. That's okay.
I don't think he's a sky dog.
I had to know for myself. Well, what's a hot take?
A hot take?
Yeah, give me a hot take.
Oh man, we could talk about the superiority of this airplane to like a Cub if you wanted to.
I don't know what that means.
Or just how much superior means better.
No, that's not. That's not what I mean. This is not a superior airplane to a Cub.
Oh, it is.
I don't.
Oh, but it is.
Well,
there's so much more room. There's so much more room for dogs back here.
This is why we ended up with 2 airplanes, and one of them flies. This is why. Because I wanted a Cub, and you cornered me into the Champ, and now we're here.
And now we're in a lot of debt.
Shut up. It's not that bad. Superiority. I don't know what you're talking about. I've always been a Cub, and I feel like you don't really get to say anything because you're not a Cub person. Like you have. I feel
can
like
appreciate the Cub.
But you know what I do feel like though? I feel like Cubs are a little sturdier.
Sturdier?
Yeah.
They definitely feel a little bit more like.
Because this airplane, I would not do the things in this airplane that I would do in a Cub. I would not.
Oh, you mean like the build?
No.
I thought you meant like the landing gear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, they definitely don't feel like they wallow around as much. But that's just everybody who I've heard talk about Champ says they do that.
I know, but it's not just that either though. I mean like taking it off-road or taking it to the backcountry.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
But like I would do that in a Cub. I wouldn't do that in this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree.
And I don't think it's made to fit that mission, but I'm just saying, you know.
You need a Scout for that.
I do like the Scout. The Scouts are pretty awesome.
After getting our daily dose of marital bickering in, we went ahead and moved straight in for LBX, and I think my point of view will be better explained once you see the landing.
Texas Gulf Coast Regional traffic, Balloon White Champ is on a 2-mile final for 17, full stop. Texas Gulf Coast Regional traffic.
We had a pretty strong crosswind from the left, gusting 10 to 18, so I went ahead and set that left wheel down first and tried to let the airplane settle. Got a little gusty there, but that also could have been a side effect of the Champ's landing gear. I've noticed when flying this airplane it tends to waller around a little bit more than the Cub, which I think is what I was trying to get at earlier. While those oleo struts really allow for a very smooth landing, my personal opinion is that they can mask over-controlling, which I had a huge problem with early on in my tail dragger flying. So I think that would make a great argument for why a Cub might be a better trainer, but there's some other tendencies the Champ has that really force you to be on it as well. So I'm no test pilot, but I'd encourage you to join the debate on literally any public tail dragger forum.
What was it, 10 gust and 18?
Yeah.
What's the limit for this thing?
The POH is not very detailed.
Yeah. What's the most you're comfortable taking it up in?
Oh man, I don't really like to do more than 15.
Alright, well the nasty stuff is over, now we can get some lunch. Texas Gulf Coast Regional traffic, Blue Line Champ is clear the active Texas Park.
The Runway Cafe at Gulf Coast Regional Airport in Angleton, Texas is a hot spot for local Houston aviators. Aviators and non-aviators alike collect there to see the airplanes that are there daily. They really do have everything you could possibly want to eat, and I'm privy to the gumbo. There hasn't been a time that I've been to the Runway Cafe and the owner hasn't come out and said hello personally. What do you think? You think he wants to eat lunch with us?
I bet he wants the food we're about to eat.
Probably.
I don't doubt that.
We let Puppy sit at the dinner table at our house. All right, well, what's up, you guys? So we came here to the Runway Cafe here at LBX, and I'm here with...
Yanara U.
I didn't want to mispronounce it. Yanara U. Got it. Well, how long have you been here, and how long have you been in business?
In the restaurant business, I've been over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
But this place, I have it for over 10 years.
Okay. Well, every time I come in here, I always get a good hot meal. It's always pretty delicious.
Okay,
so
thank you.
It's a good time. So do you have a website or a Facebook?
Yes, we do have a website called www.runway cafe at Angleton.
Angleton.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go inside and we're going to film a little bit of, if that's okay.
Sure.
We'll get
No
somebody to
problem.
have some beautiful
No
pictures
problem.
on the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, good deal. Well, thank you so much. And then you guys are having a fly-in here soon
Yes,
too, right?
we do have the fly-in on the 29th of this month. So please come on out, bring your kids, your family. There's a lot of different things on at that day.
And you can come get a good meal.
Oh yeah, we open the restaurant from 7 to 10:30 is breakfast. And then after that, it's turned into lunch, and then all day long.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well, we can't wait. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
After speaking with the owner, we went inside to show you guys the decor, which is perfectly on point here. The Flying Tiger sits proudly on display here, which belonged to my late flight instructor, Bruce Bohannon. He was a time-to-climb altitude record setter, Reno air racer, and a great friend. After finishing up our lunch, we loaded Pokey back up into the airplane and headed home. All right, you guys, well, thank you so much for watching this episode of Flying Doodles. I don't know about you, but I'm not sure if Pokey really enjoyed the flight.
I think Pokey's not the not our sky dog anymore.
Yeah, he's probably not very much, he's not a fly dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Hopefully that cotton ball tip really helped you guys. I don't know, it works. So that wrapping the cotton balls, it's the Po Man's
There are
Mutt
products out there for it, but
there are better ones. I don't know. Somebody sponsor us. We'll do a video on it. I don't care. It'd be cool. I mean, we certainly fly with them enough. So, but yeah, y'all definitely go check out that if y'all are Houston or Houston locals, or if you come to the area a lot, definitely go check it out. It's a local hot spot if you haven't been there already, and makes a great cross country spot.
it's an awesome stop. Great
sure.
food. Never been disappointed there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and I wanted to go ahead and take this opportunity to let you guys know that we have started a podcast. And so I'm really excited about it. I've been working on this project for a couple weeks now, and I kind of wanted to announce it here first because I've got an exclusive offer just for you guys. So for everybody that goes and subscribes to the Flying Doodles Patreon, they get a free membership to my podcast. So it means all content, all interviews. We're doing video and audio interviews. So all the audio interviews are going to be uploaded to Spotify, Apple Music, and then the video portions of those interviews will be uploaded to the actual site, Patreon. And the name of the podcast is Hanger Bums. So kind of going after that quintessential, crusty old guy at the airport who's just kind of bumming around, has a lot of stories to tell, a lot of good information to share. And
The stories are the fun part.
yeah, that's where it gets really fun. So we've already got some really, really cool stuff, and it's kind of a little more, I wouldn't say, I think it's just more relaxed. It's more of like a conversation style podcast. So
Think about sitting in lawn chairs drinking
drinking
a cold
beers,
one.
yeah, and talking about the good times. So that's kind of what it's about, a little more laid back. So yeah, y'all definitely go check that out. And the link for that is going to be in the description of this video for our Patreon. So you get 2 for 1. So go subscribe to the Flying Doodles Patreon, get early releases behind the scenes, and get a free entry into Hanger Bums. So good stuff.
Cool.
But, all right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.